All right, Dennis Manoloff, it's time for our Pick 4 segment. We've had a couple of bye weeks. We strung together some bye weeks. Back in Week 11, you were 2-2, I was 3-1. So for the year, you are 16, 19-1. I am 21-15.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Trying to curse me here. All right. First one we're going to do, we always do the Browns. So Ravens at the Browns. Browns 2.5 point favorites at home. Who you going with, D-Man?
I don't know what Vegas is looking at, okay? Do they think that the Browns were just deliberately sandbagging the Ravens a week ago Sunday so they could trot out all their real stuff this week? I mean, what does Baker Mayfield present to the Ravens now that he didn't present a while ago, a week and a couple of days ago? So that's the reason I have to plug my nose and say I'm going to take the Ravens here, because I just don't trust the Browns being able to figure enough stuff out from just what would amount to 2 weeks ago.
I'm going to go with the Browns. I think they put together one of those Cincinnati Bengal type performances. I don't know if it is going to be sustainable. I think they're going to score significantly more than 10 points. Don't know what that is, but I do like them to win, and I do like them to cover, and I think they cover comfortably. So, again, I get your rationale. I just have a feeling that the Browns offense is going to put it together and that defense is going to come and play like they did. So I'm going to go with the Browns. All right, Cowboys at the Washington football team. Cowboys favored by 4. Who you like in this one, Dennis Manoloff?
Give me the Cowboys, Dave. The Washington football team is red hot with Ron Rivera and quarterback Taylor Heineke. I think, 4 in a row for them to get back into contention. But Dallas is better across the board, I think. I mean, maybe you'll find a few spots on the roster where Washington's better. But I think the better team in early December wins that matchup, so I'm taking the Cowboys.
I agree with you. I think Dak Prescott has a big game. I think the Cowboys defense gets it done. I like the Cowboys as well. 4-point favorites on the road against the Washington football team. All right, 49ers are a half-point underdog at the Bengals. So 49ers half-point underdog at Cincinnati. Who you like in that one?
I like the 49ers. Primarily because I don't trust the Bengals. They're just too flim-flam. They don't feel like a real legitimate contender. I'm not saying the Browns do. I mean, as somebody who loves the Browns and doesn't like the Bengals, I'm not saying that. But the Bengals in a vacuum don't look the part to me. There's too much inconsistency. They get down in games way too easily and by a bunch. I mean, you can go back earlier in the year when Jacksonville was trucking them for a while on Thursday Night Football in Cincinnati. So it's primarily because I don't trust the Bengals. And I know the 49ers are coming off a stinker in Seattle. But before that, they've been playing well. And I just think the 49ers are going to be able to win that game by at least 5 or 6 points.
And I'm going to go with the Bengals in that one. I think the Bengals offense has a big game. I think Joe Burrow has not hit Jamar Chase last couple of it's been a few games since Chase has had a big game. I think Jamar Chase has a breakout game. The Bengals get back on track. I think the AFC North is wide open, and I think the Bengals are in that mix with the Browns and the Ravens and the Steelers. So I'm going to go with the Bengals at home in that one. And for your final one, you got the Lions at the Broncos. Broncos 7.5-point favorites. Facing the Lions coming off their first victory in dramatic fashion over the Vikings. So who you got? Broncos favored by 7.5 at home.
The Broncos, I don't know why I'm putting my faith in Teddy Two Gloves, because he stunk out the joint against Kansas City. But That's a different animal, though. When you go from playing Kansas City in Arrowhead to playing the Lions in your house, and you're still a contender as Denver is, then that should feel a lot better. And I'm looking at this as the ultimate emotional come down for the Detroit Lions after finally breaking the glass ceiling and snatching a victory over the Vikings. I see them going to Denver and the Broncos taking care of business.
All right, my final one. The Saints are 5.5-point favorites in New York against the Jets, and I'm going to go with Sean Payton and the Saints. Saints still somewhat alive with their 6-7 record in the playoff hunt because the back half of the NFC is kind of all jumbled, and I think Alvin Kamara coming back makes that offense very different. And the Jets are the Jets. So I like the Saints given the 5.5 in New York against the Jets. All right.